Welcome to Gilkolabz, where we are focused on the time, the fragrance, and condition of the present tense, and what is beyond that fraction, beyond that message, beyond that time, beyond that frame. We move in through different frequencies at all times, and they have different connections and different conditions that give us the frequencies that are born of us to move in particular directions and engage with different types of conditional statements and different types of megaphones, different types of coordinations, chorus waves, all those potentialities of injustice and makeshift production tickets that get us to different places that are conditions that are of the mind's decision making. That's the system that is correct at that moment. We are engaging with several different types of systems, and we use computers in order to make that happen. When I say computer systems, I'm talking about on phones, on laptops, on desktop computers, and on the cloud, virtual machines and such. And we have tech consulting and tech sales. Which is an industry of SaaS, B2B SaaS, that's on top of the entire system that we deal with. And the thing about AI as well, how come there are no tech jobs if there are always systems to improve on? I would say that the core issue, put simply, is that tech people, they aren't the types of problems that have to be faced. They are not as the tech problems that are faced, they are granular to a point where it doesn't meet the normal software cycle and also the liability system and all of those things. Basically, the problem is the developer, what they're working on is very distanced from the end user by multiple different competing interests inside of a system. So that's all great, but the problem is operators, they take a big risk in trying to transition to a top-down, high-scaling software compared to something that already makes sense to that operations problem set. I have this problem. Oh, you solve this problem. That fits into my mental model of what I need. That's not happening. So because that's not happening, there is a sort of coordination attack that is an attack vector that everyone is kind of built into, which is the AI agents, AI services, that the selling of that type of stuff and problems involved there, right? But also, you have cybersecurity issues with AI that are introduced by that. Also, there's a lot of other issues with that whole thing as well. But I guess I need to focus on one story at once. So in that sense, if I'm going to focus on one story at once, we're just going to have different freaking YouTube videos that are placed at different time periods. Once we place them at different time periods, they'll be able to keep up with what's going on in a fractional sense, and we won't have to deal with any top-down solutions in that type of framing anymore. Okay, well, that's been Gilkolabz. Peace.